Greetings, Band Warriors. Greetings. Welcome to the Results Kill Excuses live show called Freedom Fridays. I'm your host, Greg. I'm a freedom alignment coach committed to helping men release their vices, heal their emotional wounds, and ultimately step into their highest calling of healing and becoming that divine, masculine leader that this world needs. That sure sounds like a mouthful, but guess what? That's what I've done for myself over the course of the past 12 years of work, putting in work. Wish you guys knew how much work I've put in to healing, to getting sober and staying sober, right? It's one thing to get sober. It's staying sober. It's one thing to get fit. It's another thing to stay fit, right? It's one thing to start eating healthy. It's another thing to stay healthy. Isn't that true with everything? That we always want quick fixes. We always want there to be a fad, right? Something that just gets us to our goal quickly. And I say that just laughing because I've been putting in a tremendous amount of work, revamping the show, revamping my whole entire message. And even beyond that, I have developed a really special thing. It's actually right here. I love showing it off. The Results Kill Excuses Transformational F Journal, right? It's a 12-week self-mastery program. And it's beautiful because it's literally me condensing my 12 years into 12 focused weeks that we are going to truly evaluate who we are, what we want, and everything that's been through us, everything that we've been through. And so the way that that's going to launch is you can't just buy it. You can't just buy the F journal. You have to enroll in the course. I'm going to have a freestanding app. So if any of you are sort of on social media overload, right, you can download the app, enroll in the course. And the beautiful thing about the structure is that each course is going to have 7 lessons. It's a daily lesson, right? It's a daily program, literally 90 days, 12 weeks. It's self-paced, right? But you get a video from me giving you an overview of that day's worksheet that you're going to focus on because there's strategy to this stuff. And then you'll also have a step-by-step video. And so I'm really excited about that. I've been putting in a tremendous amount of work. And on top of just getting focused on building out an app, video content, to actually have a program, right? There's plenty of talking heads out there, but to actually have a program and then to even evolve into having workshops and to going to schools, I have a big vision, right? For how I truly, for the avenues that I believe that this can make a difference in this world. I see myself going to schools and conducting like a 3-day workshop for high school students and really giving them what I would consider the accelerated version of the 12-week program, which really just is a preparation for the full 12-week program. And then beyond that, I've been working on 5 free courses. It's going to be free on the app. And there's going to be a lot of free courses. Like these are just the first 5 is what I'm calling them. And I'm really going to be excited if you're hearing this message. I would love for you to be one of the beta testers with the free content. And it would mean the world to me. I've really put a lot into this because I'm someone that believes in over delivering going the extra mile. It's a part of who I am and what makes me up. It's like, why am I even here? 12 years ago, I hit that rock bottom, and I was a miserable man. I was hurting beyond belief. Most people could see me and just maybe they didn't see that I was hurting as bad as I was. The emotional pain, the shame, the guilt, the loneliness, the frustration, the anger, right? And I hit that rock bottom, right? And I said, I can't be this version anymore. I'm done. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Like, I have to do something. I'm worth more. You're worth more. That's why I went to fight for me first. I went to rescue me first. And in the course of putting in 12 years of healing, staying sober, I accomplished completing 3 college degrees in my 30s, right? An associate's, a bachelor's, and a master's degree. On top of that, I built an award-winning veteran resource center serving veterans and dependents at a public institution, winning a national award, multiple national awards, and being recognized as the number one 2-year career technical institution at Military Times. So I have a lot of credibility for not only holding myself accountable and getting shit done, but also helping other people. And yet, I've been through a lot of turmoil. I also had a 21-year marriage expire during the past 12 years. It happened peacefully. It wasn't a battle, but sometimes relationships expire, and in all, from my perspective, 2 kids got married young, and we grew apart. And that's the beautiful thing about the show. That's the beautiful thing about what I've poured into the F Journal is I've always poured in me. I've always believed that I'm going to always be authentic, accountable, right? And I'm going to be willing to have the lights shined on me as a role model. And so I'm really excited to kind of be rebooting, resetting my YouTube presence. I think that's really the one of the key pieces to just continue focusing on the content here on YouTube to be able to really reach a vast audience, but it's very focused. For the longest time, I wasn't as specific as I probably should have been. And I'm going through a course right now that's like a conscientious business accelerator. And the other day I was called out to talk about my business and get some coaching, and that topic came up, like, who's the client? And everybody, that thousands of people could just hear my passion, hear my story, and it was clear that I need to be focused on serving men. And here's the beautiful thing, women, ladies, if you're watching this, that me serving men is going to help you. That is helping you, because I'm on a mission to, right, call upon men to truly embrace that divine masculine leadership. And that means that the man next to you, the man that you got an eye on, the man that you're, you know, got a big crush on, that if we can start leading as men and getting our shit together, really, releasing our vices, healing our wounded inner self, right, processing the emotions, then women are going to greatly benefit from that in a major way. And so it's a great honor to be a part of that. And so I hadn't done a live in a while, and I wanted to just get on here because I'm really doing a lot of homework and research and testing and analytics, looking at, how to provide better content for an audience here on YouTube. Like, what are you guys needing from me? And The people I'm trying to reach are people that are sick and tired of being sick and tired. The version of me 12 years ago when I hit rock bottom, like I was activated, right? I came out of being a zombie and I was activated to truly say, I can't live like this anymore. Like whatever it takes for me to regain a sense of self, a sense of worth, to regain my freedom, right? Because I had, and that's even the Freedom Friday is like freedom from what? Freedom from everything mentally, emotionally, and even externally that's holding you back. It's not freedom just to have speech that matters. But most of us, even if we can exercise our free speech, depending on what part of the country you're at or the world, most of us are slaves and captured by what's going on within. It's within you guys. You all know this, right? You all know this. I've been living this for a dozen years now, and I'm still working on stuff. I'm connecting that mind and the heart right now in the heart chakra and still working out some residual. And I'm really grateful to have the content. So the first five, I wanted to talk a little more about the app. The first five content, the first five classes. I hope you guys like the names like of these courses. So the first one is called Breaking Up with My Addictions. And a lot of people may jump to like, oh, that's for addicts, alcoholics, or drug addicts, and like him. And it's like, yeah, it's for them, right? But it's also for anybody that's sick and tired of being controlled by something on the external. And so I have an alternative list, which is everything from being addicted to food, addicted to porn, addicted to gambling, addicted to shopping. Anybody addicted to shopping? Amazon, right? We have all kinds of addictions, right? Some of us, I struggle with having an addiction to negative thinking. And so the first course, Breaking Up with My Addictions, is a 5-day lesson, and I think it's not going to heal you. It's not going to fix your addiction, but it's going to give you some traction and momentum for you to really process and analyze your relationship with whatever it is, right? You get to pick, but then that's your focus for that 5 days. And I really believe that you'll have a better sense moving forward, and even just feeling like you don't have to do it alone. There is a community that can also kind of give you the wraparound services, the support, the high fives, the encouragement on those rough days. We need that. And that's something that I experienced when I hit rock bottom. I had to get to the place of total ownership. Right? I had to own my life, everything, the good, the bad, and the motherfucking ugly. I had to own it all. And once I did that, then that didn't fix everything either. I had to go to work, roll up my sleeves, and start repairing relationships, repairing damage. And one of the first relationships was with myself. But then I had to start getting help, and I needed to get therapy. And I've been in therapy for the duration of that time. And I've had all kinds of therapies, lots of different therapies. A lot of people have stigmas about therapy, but part of being on this bandwagon is that I want to challenge you to give up your vices. That's the main thing, man. Release your vices. That's the real flex, man. The real flex in 24, right, is a man that is of a sober mind to lead the people around you, whether that's your family, your girlfriend, your spouse, your kids, whatever you got going on around you. Right? A real fucking man is somebody that doesn't give into the vices, isn't drinking, isn't getting high, right? Is able to just freaking be grounded and centered and then go live life to the fullest. That's the thing, man. If you got some crazy program that the only way you have fun is if you're wasted, it's like, that ain't it. I promise you, let me show you the way. Let me show you. Put a bet on me. Stick around. I will show you the way. I'm living proof that there's a way better way. I'm the best version of myself. I have more energy, more focus, more clarity. I'm more powerful than I've ever been. And yes, I had to also switch up my nutrition. And yes, I had to also be committed to a gym routine and living a more active life. But trust me, man, that's a hell of a lot better than waking up with a fucking hangover, puking, right? Being all jacked up because of having to process alcohol, which is poison. So I'm real passionate about that. And hopefully you can see that if you're new here, right? I welcome you into the table here. I welcome you in, right, to this show, to this experience that I'm building. I'm wanting to build this tribe and this community. And the next class, the next course that I'm going to be offering for free is called I Got 99 Problems. And then how does it go? I got 99 problems. We're not going there. The way that we reframe that is I got 99 problems and a positive solution for everyone. So again, we're going to get into, right, a lot of fear analysis, a lot of our patterns for distraction, right? And just even defining what is a problem. A lot of us got mental and emotional problems that ain't even real fucking problems. So then we got yes, I'm holding myself back is the next course. And that's all about looking at self-sabotaging habits, limiting beliefs, right? But wanting to see people grow and go all in on yourself. Even looking at what are your God-given talents and what would it look like if you were using those to the fullest? Like what version of that is you if you didn't have to worry about money or a job or bills? Like what would you be doing? So I like taking people into that reality. Then the fourth one is hurting people hurt. Ah, whatever you were just thinking, that's not this course. Hurting people hurt themselves first, then they hurt others. So I was that guy. I was self-destructing, self-sabotaging, right? Hurting myself. And then guess what? Everyone around me, they felt that too. Terrible. Terrible. So I want to help people heal their emotional wounds. Men in specific. It's men specific. Men are the ones. I know I'm called to serve men. Men of all types. White collar, blue collar, right? Veterans like myself, felons, um, dads, brothers, uncles, sons, young men, old men, fat men, ripped men, professional athletes, entertainers, celebrities, right? Garbage men, construction workers, you name it, right? Men that are ready, though. You got to be ready. That's the thing. Ain't me trying to talk you into it. No one can talk you into this journey because it's going to cost you everything, but it's worth it. The price of admission is 1,000. You will never go a day regretting being where I'm at to where I used to be. No way. And it hasn't been easy, but I've gotten stronger. I've gotten more focused and I feel at more peace with myself. And that's a beautiful thing. I can trust myself. How many of you guys go around, you can't trust yourself? Like, like if some alcohol's there, the wrong person triggers you, you're like, you lose your shit. And then you go on causing more problems in your life. That ain't no way to live. Right. And then doing that, um, releasing the vices, healing the wounds, you can start to work on that shadow self and become grounded, become centered, right? Become more physically fit, really start to take your health and nutrition to another level, right? And then to start learning how to cultivate healthier relationships, create containers, create safe spaces emotionally for women and children, the ones that look up to us and need us. And then the final class is relationship makeover, right? Making over your relationships, and it starts with self as well. Because I'm a true believer that when you improve the relationship with yourself, you improve the relationship with everyone else around you. When you start taking care of yourself, loving yourself, right? Um, Doing that self care routine, truly like honoring yourself, creating healthy boundaries, knowing your values, like, man, it just pours out of you in such a beautiful way that you literally start to heal and repair so much. And so I'm inspired to be here. I ain't going nowhere. I love learning. And so I haven't always put a ton of focus on YouTube, but I am putting a lot of focus on YouTube because I know that this is my calling, this is my purpose, and I want to help you get to your calling and your purpose, your true purpose, not just your occupation, not just what you're good at. I mean, I'm talking about your calling in life. And I know that my calling is to truly help men release their addictions, heal their emotional wounds, and truly embrace that divine masculine leadership role that they were born to exemplify and to share with the world. We need that so bad right now. We need more and more and more massive amounts, millions upon hundreds of millions of men to rise up in a healthy way, not just in anger, not just in frustration because you're out of shape, you're old, you're broke. We ain't talking about that type of shit. We're talking about high value men that are healed, that are not wounded, that inner child feels safe and secure inside of you. That little boy inside of you feels safe and secure and seen and heard and loved. You take care of him, the little boy inside of you, man, you could take care of any woman, any child. You can start to trust yourself again. That's the relationship, right? And so I ain't going nowhere. This is my calling. This is my mission. And I will continue to share my truth, own my voice, share my passion, and improve every single day. That's been the game for a long time now. Is me versus me getting a little bit better every single day. This is the first live in a long time, but I will start setting up a more strategic schedule so that we can grow the audience and give you guys what you need, from worksheets to Q&A. And then, I'm even wanting to do a group, right? An addiction recovery group of all kinds, and opening that up to be able to really offer that space for people virtually. So be on the lookout. Don't go nowhere. Stay tuned. Comment down below if you're feeling my vibe. Share this message. Subscribe to the channel because you know the drill. Results kill excuses, where growth equals greatness. Greg's out.